Member for Granite.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And this is an attempt to distract from the federal government's failed infrastructure agenda, an agenda characterised by cuts, delays and re-announcements. When we were in government, we increased funding per capita in Queensland for infrastructure from $109 to $301 for every Queenslander. We actually built things. And when you talk about the member's rhetoric that he went through there, he had the hide to raise a number of programs. The Ipswich motorway, we contributed $2.5 billion to the Ipswich motorway and put in the 2013 budget the Darra Rock-Lee money that they just tried to claim, that's been sitting there. It would have been under construction by now had we been re-elected. They had the hide to turn up at the Moreton Bay Rail Link opening, $742 million. First promised in 1895, but delivered by a federal Labor government in conjunction with the state Labor government as well. They had the hide to raise Gold Coast Light Rail. They actually opposed the project. $365 million contributed by us. They opposed it every single step of the way. They went out there and told shopkeepers you'll lose your businesses, and actually organised petitions and spoke in this parliament against that project. Phase 2, they took the money from the savings that we had contributed for the Moreton Bay Rail Link that was made on that project. Not $1 of additional funding. On the Bruce Highway, they contributed when they were in government $1.3 billion over 12 years. We contributed $7.6 billion over 6 years. 4 times the funding in half the time. That was our record. And going into areas like the Koroita-Curra section, ignored by the local member, even though he was the Transport Minister, couldn't deliver $1 for that project. The Warrego Highway upgrade, the Cape York's road package was put in there by us in the 2013 budget. Since then, it has been re-announced by those opposite 7 separate times, pretending that it's a new project. The Gladstone Port Access Road, the Peak Downs Highway, the Townsville Ring Road, the Townsville Port Access Road, all of these projects. The Gateway Upgrade North was contributed by us. It had begun at the time of the election. Mains and Kessels Road, the Pacific Motorway upgrade, Legacy Way, the first time that a Commonwealth government has combined with a local government for a major project with then Lord Mayor Newman, $500 million our contribution, delivering that project. All of these projects delivered by us when we were in government. And of course, the Cross River Rail project, approved by Infrastructure Australia in 2012, funded in 2013, stopped by those opposite and cut in late 2013. That would have been well under construction by now. And of course, what they do then is to attack the Labor state government over issues like the M1 Gateway merge. Well, we are going to fund it. They want to fund it. You've done nothing about it. You've now been in government, you're now in your 4th year, and you're struggling to come up with anything at all. The Queensland Labor government have put in place a state infrastructure plan. They've passed a new Planning Act. They've established Building Queensland. The fact is that this government have failed completely. And I say to the honourable member opposite that he shouldn't come in here and talk about what the state Labor government should do. What he should do is walk around to the National Party, who hold the infrastructure portfolio, and demand some actual investment. Not re-announcement of projects already funded, but announcement of some new projects that will boost productivity, create jobs and assist the great state of Queensland.